Welcome back to Living Intentionally. I'm Holly. This episode is reflecting on Don't Miss Today. We are all racing around. Whether we're a student racing to class or racing to study for a test, or a person that's starting a new job and racing to make our place in the world, or possibly starting a family and racing to pick up children and get them to their functions, or maybe you're racing as you wind down, as you're an empty nester or winding down a career. Whatever we're doing, we need to slow down. No, we need to stop. And don't worry about what's on the horizon, but appreciate what's in front of us today, intentionally. We are all racing, and I think that it's time we stop. We don't want to miss today, planning and racing towards tomorrow. First of all, we may not be given tomorrow. I know that sounds a little morbid, but it's true. Tomorrow is not promised. If we get to tomorrow, it's a gift. Secondly, there is so much to see today. Here's an example of living intentionally for the day and taking in the amazing beauty and glory that's in front of us now. My family and I took a trip to Italy. We had a wonderful trip seeing many cities, and we were fortunate to spend time in Vatican City. We had a private tour through Vatican City and St. Peter Basilica. Our guide was very knowledgeable. She had studied art and had a wealth of knowledge in both art, history, as well as the architecture that was rising up around us. As we got ready to enter the Sistine Chapel, she stopped to explain some of the history about the beautiful frescoes that Michelangelo painted in 1470 and about the Renaissance, and pointed out to us the iconic fresco where God and Adam are reaching out and touching fingers. She also went over some of the rules before we went into the Sistine Chapel, that it was supposed to be reverent and completely silent, reminded us to keep our shoulders covered, and also no pictures. So before we entered the Sistine Chapel, we went over all of this. Then she said that she would walk through the chapel and meet us on the other side, outside, and that we should stay and enjoy the grandeur, enjoy the beauty of the Sistine Chapel. As we began to walk into the Sistine Chapel, there was a rumble, a low mumbling of talking. Obviously, people were not being silent as required. So my family and I walked together in a cluster, silently pointing out to each other the amazing things that we were taking in. Many of the guards walked around reminding people, be quiet. We also noticed several people taking pictures by their legs and hiding them from the guards. And the guards also were stopping them, reminding them, no pictures in the chapel. We tried to ignore the disruptions around us and enjoy the beauty that was in front of us. We did have a marvelous experience. And after we left the Sistine Chapel, my son pointed out that we had enjoyed this beautiful place, regardless if it was captured on our phones or put on social media. If you wanted a picture, there were professional photographs in the gift shop, postcards, and magnets. So we talked about why people were not enjoying the beauty that they were in, taking the time to look intentionally up and not take pictures. Why must we cloud the beauty we have in front of us, worrying about what's coming ahead of us? We don't have to be in the grandeur of the Sistine Chapel to enjoy beauty. Just take a moment today and stop and observe something beautiful. Maybe it's a piece of artwork, or maybe it's just the nature around you. Maybe it's your child laughing, or your pet playing, or you look up to the sky and watch the clouds bounce by. Don't miss today. Be intentional about how you live your life. Even in the midst of the city, there's great beauty. I grew up in Chicago and always felt that Chicago did a great job of sprinkling artwork throughout the city. One of my favorite pieces of artwork outside is Chagall's Four Seasons. It's located downtown on Dearborn Street. Many bustle right past this masterpiece, but when you take time to walk all the way around this massive mosaic. It's breathtaking. I hadn't thought about the Chagall in a long time, and then a few years ago, I met my daughter and her boyfriend after work, and there we were in front of this beautiful piece of artwork. In cities that can be dirty and grimy and full of millions of people, you just need to push the noise aside and take in something beautiful. Try to intentionally push out distractions and look at what's around you. Beauty is everywhere. It can be as simple as a drive home. A few days ago, I was driving home and I was driving west, and the sunset was spectacular. When I got home, I just sat outside and enjoyed the sunset. No sound, no one to talk to, just me and the sunset, and I felt renewed. So I'm giving you homework. I'm always going to wear my teacher hat. So here's your homework. Take a few minutes today and stop intentionally to look at something. Take time today and then let us know what you looked at. What did you observe? Write in the comments. Tell a friend to do the same thing. Take time today. Don't waste today planning for tomorrow. You may miss something fabulous like the Sistine Chapel, or maybe a butterfly, or maybe the perfect little flower growing in the crack of a sidewalk. Just don't miss anything. Don't miss today, and don't pass by beauty right in front of you. Today is a gift. Treasure the gift you have been given. Until next time, I hope you're a little lighter. I hope you have a smile on your face. And until we meet again, live your life intentionally with peace in your heart and reach for joy. That's all for now.